Is this a $75 million movie or a $75 million bribe?
Here we go again.
Today we're looking at how one woman, Melania Trump, made a $1 trillion company pay her millions, over 75 million matter of fact, just to make a deal with the Trumps. So Amazon wrote that $75 million check to Melania Trump for a documentary that is currently projected to be one of the biggest flops in history.
The movie is produced by Amazon MGM. It follows the First Lady in the days leading up to her husband's second inauguration. But the film is generating controversy because of all of the money surrounding it, tens of millions of dollars. NBC News Chief Justice and National Affairs correspondent Kelly O'Donnell has more.
It's an honor to be together for the world premiere of Melania.
Beginning today, the action cuts from the glittering rollout to 1,500 movie theaters across the U.S. and Canada.
This film is for everybody. Everybody will connect in a certain level.
Melania Trump taking on a project never attempted by any other First Lady. A documentary that bears her name and reflects her control of her image.
Here we go again.
A glimpse into 20 days before she returned to the White House.
They will see what it takes to become First Lady again.
Adding to the rarity, the First Lady is profiting personally from the film. A payday estimated at $28 to $30 million, according to the Wall Street Journal, citing people familiar with the matter. Billionaire Amazon founder Jeff Bezos put up $40 million to bankroll the production and another $35 million to promote the film.
She's done a great thing. This is a very important piece of work.
The rollout has included a White House screening, a stop at the New York Stock Exchange, and setting aside her usual reluctance to do interviews.
We could see that the country is divided, and it's very hard, no matter what he says. They don't like to listen.
The film has been criticized as a vanity project, posters defaced, online mocking of available theater seats. Experts say the real review is longer term.
They dropped her in South Africa though.
Hours before its release, Melania was dropped by major cinemas in South Africa. The distributor cited the current climate without providing details.
Yeah, I will see it on the news.
South Africa said they don't want to see it. But here's the secret. It doesn't even matter if the movie flops or fails. Because the way Jeff Bezos looks at it, he already winning. By making a deal with Melania Trump, guess what? He's making a deal with Donald Trump. Let's follow the money. So for those who didn't know, Melania didn't just star in this movie. She actually owned the rights to this movie through her new production company, Muse Films. So she didn't wait for a studio to call for her to get a movie. She actually created the project herself, giving her full editorial control and, now this is the key, the power to sell it to the highest bidder. So at this point, she's shopping around trying to see who's gonna buy it. And in perfect timing, right? Because Trump, guess what? He's running for president. So for those who kept up with that, you know how that went, right? Everybody was trying to get on his team.
Look at the list of CEOs who are either shelling out big money or meeting with Trump in person, or both. We're talking about CEOs from TikTok, Google, Apple, Netflix, and more.
So as you can see during the inauguration, Trump had his CEO buddies in line. Couldn't wait till he actually took office because they were trying to get a piece of that American pie, you know? Jeff Bezos, no different. So what happened was Jeff Bezos like,
how much shall I pay you?
And Trump was like,
what have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully? If you'd come to me in friendship.
Be my friend?
Like a godfather or something, sitting there. He said, I want you to do a deal with my wife. I want my wife to have a movie. But before they can close that deal, Disney was like, hey, I want the movie. I want to spend money with you, Trump. And so Disney was trying to compete for that attention from the Trumps, right? So they put a bid out of $14 million, right? You would think that's good money, right? $14 million. Jeff Bezos was like, 14 mil, that ain't nothing. You know, Amazon has their own production company, which is MGM. They bought MGM, so they're like, look, we're gonna give you 40 mil. Out of that 40 million that Amazon paid, she got personally, basically pocketed out of that 40 million, around $30 million. Not only are we gonna give you 40 mil, we're gonna throw another 35 mil just to push it, just to promote it, just to market your movie, which made that total of 75 million. That's big numbers. 35 million to market a movie? Not just a movie, a documentary. This is a documentary. I don't know if you've seen the clips or if you're in Vegas, you've seen it. They were actually advertising this movie on the Sphere. You know, that big ball in Vegas. And NFL playoffs, and I've seen many ads of this while watching my YouTube videos. So Melania ended up signing a deal with Amazon, which is Jeff Bezos, right? So that's how that really went down. Now, a lot of times when they make movies in Hollywood, actors get a small amount up front, and they depend on ticket sales and how it does in the box office as far as how much money they really get. So if that movie does well, if it sells, you know, if the ticket sales are in the hundreds of millions, right? That's how these actors really get their big pay. A lot of that money that they get is coming from the back end. Now, Melania got her money up front. And of course, it doesn't matter in the case of money, how good or how bad this movie does. You know, she already got her money. So as things are going now, they're projecting this movie to hit roughly 10 million in ticket sales. The total they spent for this movie was over 75 million. They only projected to get roughly 10% of that, or somewhere around 10 million back. So this movie wasn't created to make money off of it. This movie was clearly created so that Jeff Bezos and his company, so that they can have favor with the Trumps. And in this case, really, Donald Trump, right? That's why I gotta look beyond the movie and to see the true agenda, like what's really going on. And I know y'all see it. I see it. I think we all see it. How these business owners, these CEOs gotta kiss the ring almost.
Good.
And this is what we see, right? Not nothing behind closed doors, which of course a lot happens behind closed doors, but just what we see is evident that that's what's going on. So, but in the end, the Melania movie might be a box office flop, but as a business deal, this was a masterclass in leverage. Now, was this a brilliant business move by Jeff Bezos, or was it even a better move by Melania? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. I want to know what you think about that $75 million payout. If you got value out this video, show some love and smash the subscribe, like, and bell notification to get the latest HE content. And if you like this video, definitely check out the next video.